my grandmama lived right here, 71. This one right here, originally when I first moved on this block, I met Jay when I was in this building. And what would have been the odds that I would come back to be doing a renovation project literally right on the old block that I grew up on? Isn't that crazy?
Yo, what up, bro?
What up, man? What's good with you?
Yeah. What you got for us now?
Interesting. I was just walking through the block the other day and I came over here, you know, just wanting to get a sandwich, and I noticed the damn lot is for sale, my old property I lived in. I was coming through the corner the other day and I looked across the street and I noticed a for sale sign. For years, they already had knocked the building down, and for years they had these big metal iron rods and everything up there, but now the property's for sale. So to be honest with you, we're doing things elsewhere. We might as well come back to the community.
This is my dream right here.
This is where we grew up at.
This is my dream.
And then on top of
I
that,
always to get this.
that's my grandmother building. So, you know, at the end of the day, I love to be the person to build that back. So I wanted you to look at it. Look what they did next door. As a builder, we're gonna call that number, we're gonna figure out what they want for that property, and hopefully we can negotiate our way and be able to get it, and we can put something up on the block that we just came from. It's just crazy how, you know, you get older and you don't necessarily think that you'll be coming right back to your same neighborhood. Like looking at my elementary school, never seemed like this lot was so deep.
Nah, it didn't. That's because the house took up everything.
Yeah, because these people who lived here, I don't even know if they still live here, but I was looking at this house. Whoever did the demo damaged the foundation of this property, so it may be some liens on the property and stuff like that that may have to, you know, be paid off. But look right here. And I checked the zoning, so they're not gonna allow us to go back
that high
because this is a historical block.
So this is a historical block, how they get to go that
Somebody got it pushed through. Now, before they got it pushed through, the city vetoed it, the people on the block, and they basically stopped it. So that's why when you go down the block here and you see the ones they built on there, the highest they are is 4 stories. 3 stories and 1 actually sent back. So they're not gonna allow us to go that big. And the crazy part about this building is that Scooty building.
I know,
Yeah,
but it was a house.
That Scooty house.
Yeah, that was a house when he was there.
You know, Scooty lived in that house. It only makes sense for us to call on this. I can almost guarantee they gonna want at least $1 million or 1.2.
But you got the investors, don't you?
Just for the property. Yeah, we can definitely get the funding for it. You know, we got to put up our own cash to be able to secure it. You know, lock the deal in, and then from there, once we actually secure the property, you know, we can figure out what we do with the funding. Because I know the property down the street, you know, is a condemned property, and they was offering, you know, a little bit over $1 million just for that. This is an empty lot with no structure. Like this property right here, I had to come in and do all emergency stabilization, you know, because as you see, the roof was caved in. Yeah. But right now, the owners and the architects and everybody is going through the process of getting the building permits approved, you know?
Look at that, Dawkins Development Group. You see it?
Yeah, when you come out here, just to be able to, you know, see your name on your old block, it still haven't really hit me yet, but you know, what could I say?
It hit
you gotta remember though, Jay, I was building clubhouses in 6th grade out of abandoned building plywood.
I remember.
You see what I'm saying? So, this property right here, the city actually want to do a complete tear down. I told the homeowner not to tear it down, to let me get my hands on it. It is a historical building because those are type of projects that I work on. I can bring this building right back to its original facade. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of getting the city off the back of the homeowners, because at the end of the day, they want to tear it down. They find it, they boarded it up, and they're trying to find a way to basically take the building from him. He ain't having it. He got money where he's sustaining himself and paying lawyers and stuff like that. And they was just about to tear it down. He called me and said, hey, Mikey, listen, I need you to get out here. I need you to, you know, figure something out, whatever. We pulled the permits. We got with the borough commissioner. We stopped them. I came in with my guys. We stabilized it. We framed from the floor all the way to the roof. In the process of doing that, the chimney fell from the 2nd floor all the way to the basement, almost crushed my guy. It was like, that building is bad, you know, but for the most part, is rehabable. So that last property you just picked up
The 32 acres.
in South Carolina.
Yeah. It's in South Carolina. It's in Orangeburg. It's a nice property, not too far from St. Matthews. Nice area. They don't got no low income housing like they do out here in the city. It's not developed yet out there. It's all farmland, so we're in the process of turning that farmland into putting structures there for undeveloped,
So you want to do like affordable homes?
yeah, affordable homes, something like that. And I think you're the guy for it. I think we could do it together.
No, I'm definitely interested in coming down there.
Yeah.
And you've been at my coattail for the longest.
The
Like,
longest.
come down.
Down. This is where the money's at. You gotta
know,
come down there.
You know how it is though. I'm in Atlanta, I'm in New York, and then I'm moving around and stuff like that. But
I get it.
it only makes sense for us to come together. We met each other, 10 years old?
10 years old.
On this block right here, under that L, in Sacred Heart parking lot.
That's
Park
crazy.
School.
That's crazy. That's true.
It's Sacred Heart School right there.
True. And now look at us.
Yeah.
I went upstate, did 18 years, came home. Shit crazy, bro. That's all my land. I own all this shit. Everything. You put me under the wing. You show me what it takes to be a developer. I took it. I ain't looked back since. Thank you. You're the man, brother.
It only go up from here, man. When I sit back and I look at all these developments and stuff, I never knew that taking apart abandoned firehouse was going to turn into being a contractor, a carpenter, and now a real estate developer. And then to be able to say, hey, Jay, yo, come work
Save
with me.
people, yeah.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
the people you save.
Shows you the trade and said, hey, and next thing you know, 3 months later, you took off on your own. Here it is some years later, you in South Carolina flipping houses. We need to be building here. I done built so many houses with investors down in Atlanta. I got people calling me to come to Texas. You see what I'm saying? I got my own personal properties that I'm working on. But to be honest with you, we need to bring this money back into the community.
Where that raised us.
When I did this property right here, I went right to the corner to that building that has that little nonprofit organization. And I said, listen, I need workers. I hired guys that was homeless under that bridge. I had guys coming from the projects around the corner, and I hired people right from the community and gave everybody jobs. And this is one property. They can't make it out to Westchester and all that. However, we start picking up these properties, we just start hiring people from the community and start actually training them, teaching them a trade. Teaching them how to be carpenters and plumbers and electricians and things by physically being hands-on,
Give them the OSHA skills, all types
all
of
that stuff,
Yep. Something where they can feed their families.
Yeah, exactly. So ultimately that's the goal, man. So that's why I want you to meet me back out here in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Stuff
it. I like
that. And
I'm with it. I like it. I love it. And I'm ready, man.
James, actually, he worked on this building right here. What up, man?
What's going on, big cuz?
What up, baby?
Oh, the family. He said the family. How y'all been, man?
I'm chilling.
I see Mike going
Yeah, I was just with him the other day.
Yeah.
Good to have, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we out here looking at the properties on the block and stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I put hands into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help the community and stuff.
His building, we trying to buy that right now.
Oh, the whole
We
lot
can,
too.
yeah.
Oh, man, it's a big
Just
thing.
because,
Big thing.
just because, we got a lot of history there, and we can't just let everybody that's from out sources,
Outside of
outside
most
community
of these
come and buy it.
buildings,
Yeah.
from
And
other
that's what they
countries
doing,
and
brothers, that's what they doing. So when y'all doing that though, y'all
And push
putting
out.
a upon the community because y'all come from where we come from. And there's not a lot of people that made it out from where we come from. So
Yeah.
y'all put hands and stuff like that. Now we can say, all right, this is ours.
This is ours. We brought and raised this. Yeah, we put a stamp on it. We climbed on all this. We sat on that. We smoked on it. You know what I'm saying?
So James, being that you still here on the block, man, like what do you think about all these properties and stuff going up?
Well, as far as right now, my input is a lot, like we said, there's a lot of other ethnic backgrounds coming to buy our properties and stuff like that. The properties are good, they're being built really good, but it's just, and we're not racist or anything like that.
It's just not ours.
Not ours.
Yeah.
So when I'm coming down the block, I'm used to you, oh, yo, what's up, Jay? Now when I come down the block, these property owners, they gonna,
Yeah.
Live right there. I'm going.
I've been living
Been
here
there
my whole
forever since your baby.
So you're making me uncomfortable with your high property taxes and not calling us for jobs. Anyway, you're calling with as many jobs in these buildings, but they're not calling us, so that bothers me, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay, the community.
It could give you maintenance, man, to run some of these.
That's what I was just telling Jay when I did the demo here. I hired everybody that was from the block. Like, you know, and people I even know. I just was like, yo, James brought a couple of guys with him.
And that counts. That counts.
You know?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, we had a lot of memories on this block.
Wow, man.
And the crazy part about this block is, I don't know if you remember, James, but they used to have the block parties and bring the dumpsters and drop the dumpster in the middle of the street and
make y'all swim in it.
Seal it with caulking and then fill up the doggone garbage dumpster so we could have a swimming pool.
Wow, that was back the day, man.
I was having a conversation with James the other day, is taking that dump truck and making him a business owner. You see what I'm saying? He's one of the original who's still on the block.
That's what I'm saying with
Driver's license, we already got the truck. You see what I'm saying? I'm already pulling dump loads and stuff like that. I had a whole long conversation with him a whole few days ago.
See, and that's what I'm saying
You know
with
what
you.
I'm saying?
Everybody that you encounter, look at me for example. Everybody that you encounter, you hit them with a business or an opportunity to do a business. And now some people stay on course, some people don't.
Right.
I was one of the few that, thank God, stayed on course.
inspiration, though.
Know what I'm saying? Stayed on course and I'm successful now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing, Jay.
I did 18 years in jail. Everybody said I wouldn't even see my 20th birthday.
You.
Yeah, nobody would think.
I see you again, bro.
I didn't think I was gonna see my 20th birthday. Now I'm driving a 2017 Porsche. I own 4 houses. I own 4 houses. You know what I'm saying? I touched my first meal, like within the first 6 months that I got into the business.
And then
with you. So
he tells me, he talks to me, he goes, you know, sometimes some people, because you just said it, sometimes people don't believe me. You can just see it in his face when he's talking. You can
he's
see
sincere.
He's sincere.
That's why I love him, bro. That's my brother.
Job, and you can tell somebody about their business. You know?
I touched my first meal with him. That's my brother.
Oh, man, it's a blessing, man.
I got a Porsche. I got a Range Rover. Everything that he got, I got. I got a Porsche, a Range Rover, and an Audi truck. Come on, bro. Like, this man he's the
And
real
just
deal.
picked up 32 acres of land in South Carolina that I'm about to go down there.
Yeah,
We're going to develop and create a whole community in a rural area. I ain't even see it yet. I just told him.
This is a guy coming home from doing 18 years in jail.
Yeah.
I did from the age of 17 to 36. I was in jail.
As soon as he came home, Jay, come see me.
That's right.
Immediately.
That's right. I got
a
plan
job
for
you.
A lot of people they see brothers like y'all have successful stuff like that. That's with time. It could be 1 month, it could be 2 months, but you have to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? The work is first, and you got to get your hands dirty. I'm ready, willing, and able to get my hands dirty at all costs. And I'm ready to
sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm ready to lead first. I'm ready to go in first and
got you.
Let people follow behind me.
Yeah, see the thing is, like the plan, honestly, like the whole purpose of me creating Dawkins Global Investments, because I knew it was bigger than me. I could do Dawkins Development Group all day long and do me.
And do you.
And do me.
About that yesterday.
But my thing is this, I created this company because I've been doing it for free forever. So my thing is, why not take smaller pieces and start investing back? So me having that dump truck don't mean anything for me when I come out here and you like, listen, you got laid off of work. You know, we grew up. Your mom's loved me as a kid. She kept me out of trouble. Every time she see me, she put my coattail like, yo, Mikey, you know, stop doing whatever you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this. We take that truck. Right now, you got a license. You drive that truck.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about the business. I'll set it up, market and dump loads. You just pull them loads every day. And I can almost guarantee you in 6 months, we be buying the next truck. We get the next truck, we replace a driver. Then you get in dispatch, and before you know, we have 100 trucks running around New York City.
With that tag on it. With that tag on it.
But that's the goal. Take this first truck, pay yourself a salary, we make a profit, and then we let the business put 100 trucks roll around New York City.
And that's the
mindset. See what I'm
Then
saying?
you just pulling up to Feldman and Associates.
I was just talking to Jay the other day about it, and the first thing he did is said, well, how much would I need to get a truck? You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's the direction he going, but his mind is there. You see what I'm saying?
All directions.
His mind is there.
Yes,
so
sir.
for the most part, man, we here to give back to the community, man. You know, I'm an investor. He's an investor. I'm a builder, developer, licensed general contractor, traveling back and forth. So at the end of the day, I want to create builders, you know what I'm saying, investing in real estate.
That's right.
I don't want to sell real estate seminars and, tell people to come buy my courses and 80% of them fail. You see what I'm saying? I want to take people and say, listen, the money you was going to pay that $5,000 for the seminar, let's take that money and let's put that as a down payment for a hard money loan. If you don't have enough, I'll match you,
okay.
or I'll put up whatever else so you can grow your 5,000, create your corporation. We set up a marketing plan, and I invest right alongside of you while you building your business.
You don't get so many opportunities like
You
that.
see what I'm saying? That's the best way to learn, hands-on. You want to get into real estate? Let's build a company doing it, and you learn that way.
Yes, sir.
Put some skin in the game.
Yes, sir.
So that's basically what Dawkins Global Investments is about. It's not all about real estate. Like I said, we about to open up a dump truck company for him. You know what I'm saying? If you already currently got a business and you need a business development plan, or you need, capital, or you just need marketing plans and things of that nature, that's really what I do. I'm not the general contract. General contract is contract. We know how to negotiate. We know how to pull all the resources and stuff like that together. So for the most part, I can go into any business, no matter what it is, and I can make it better. So if you want to start your own company, let's do it. Wherever your heart and your passion's at, let's do it. Between Newburgh and South Carolina, why South Carolina is like more of your passion?
I don't know. I just feel connected to South Carolina for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe call it Destin. Maybe call it Guardsville. I just feel connected to this for some reason.
How much you got for the last property you just flipped down in?
I bought it for 62. I want to say 62. After paying the taxes and everything, I bought it for like 62, and I sold it for like 180 something, like 189. The high 180. I put maybe 5-6 grand into it. It didn't really need much. It just needed like a little makeover, some paint, some floors, some countertop, light stuff. So I did all that.
Nice little profit. How long it took you to turn it?
It took me a while because I wasn't down there like I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I was up here. But if I was down there, I could have did it within 3 months, 60 days, 90 days, or something like that. But it took me a little longer than that because I was just I was out here working, and then I go down there and put some work into the house and then come back. But if I was focused on that was my main focus, I could have did that in anywhere between 60 and 90 days.
So what made you decide to get into real estate? Like what was your driving force to get into real estate investing?
Seeing the lifestyle you was living, seeing how you was still doing hood shit, the shit that we like to do, but with a little twist to it, making it a little more legal.
Professional.
Okay? Yeah, professional. There you
Professional,
go.
legal.
Professional, legal, however you want to flip it. And then that was it, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted that lifestyle. And you gave me the keys to get that lifestyle. I just had to follow the blueprint. And I did.
So you ready to go to the next level with it?
Yeah, I'm ready to go corporate. I'm definitely ready to go corporate. I'm ready to play with the $1 million now. $1 million properties. I want my house to be at least $5 million house.
I got a deal right now on the table that's 1.2. After everything is said and done, I'm gonna walk away with like about 400,000. In 8 months. It's a nice little turnaround, right?
Hell yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing almost the same thing, but on a lower scale. I was right there. You walk away with 4, I'm walking away with 2. That's right there. Yes. I'm out of here. I don't know this thing. Thank you. I see myself moving in business, family, and hopefully venturing off and helping kids that was in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see myself in the next couple of years. I want to do something that's going to be inspiring to help kids. It feels sad because I see a lot of people still stuck in the same rut that I done left. You know what I'm saying? They're still doing the same thing when I left. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part about it. And it took me to get locked up and do 18 years to realize that's not the wave I want to go. So thank God I had this brother over here show me the wave that I needed to go. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they let me out of Attica Correctional Facility, I had this brother give me a call once he found out I was home. And basically saved my life because I probably would have went back to the streets. Because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? So he taught me how to use my street mentality, but use it in a business aspect where I could get legal money doing it. And that's what I did.
Crazy part is the jail is gone.
Yeah, the jail is gone, bro. That used to be the jail right there. I think that's what traumatized me because I used to wake up every morning and just look at the Navy Yard jail.
There'd be a prison in front of your window.
Right in front of my window.
There've been plenty of days I came out here 7 o'clock in the morning and stood on this step. Yo, Jay, yo!
Yeah. Or you had and the dumpster used to be right here, so you used to bring the bike down and have a bike ready for me to ride because I couldn't afford to have a bike.
I used to build on bikes. I used to just find bikes all over the place
Bike
and
parts.
put them all together.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised you remember that. You was like, yo, he came down the block with a bike and was carrying
pulling another bike while he routed the other
Yeah.
bike. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was good times, man.
So what it feel like, man, to be able to come back and just look at your building, man, and then look across the street and just, what that feel like, man?
It feels great, man. Actually, it's inspiring to know that that I'm not the only one that could make it, man. Anybody else could make it too. If I could do it, anybody could do it. I'm seeing new construction going on up the block. And I'm just seeing how buildings is being made and stuff.
Let's see, for me, I've been so focused. I never thought about it, man. I'm at the point now where I'm like, well, damn. Because, way before social media, I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to reach the people. And now you got social media to where you can actually see the success of the community. You know what I'm saying?
And reach the masses.
Yeah, so, it's like for me, I thought the whole world was almost the same, but.
Yo, remember before the door was gray, it was a metal door there with just a little square, like a jail door. Now they got a glass nice door. That's crazy.
Restaurant next door.
The restaurant always been there, but it's just by different owners. It was named
Gotcha.
something else, but this restaurant always been there. The garage, when I didn't have no keys, that's how I used to get to my house. I used to climb over this roof right here. This is where I'm from, this is where my family's from, and it just would be a dream to own and buy something where I was born and raised at.
And I'm a licensed New York City general contractor.
So you got to.
You know what I'm saying?
It's only right.
I
I got it tatted on my stomach. It's here, it's in my bloodline, man. I got a
license to build skyscrapers. So at the end of the day, if I'm gonna keep building for everybody else, we need to build for ourselves.
Definitely.
We can start pulling investors together, and, at the end of the day, even if it's small investments, as long as somebody getting a good return on their investment, I don't care if it's $1,000, throw it in the pot, we give you a return on your investment.
Yeah.
And we just keep moving, I feel like a jet getting out of here, man.
That's how I drive.
Like a jet. But this is a property right here as I was telling you about.
Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. I see big potential in it.
Well,
the roof looks sound, the structure looks sound.
The thing is, we got to be able to get inside. But for the most part, it's for sale by owner. It's not listed, it's not on the market. We ain't going to say what block it's on because we don't want nobody else to start looking into it. But for the most part, I got all the information. I'm already on top of it. There's some taxes and stuff like that that's behind that we're gonna have to talk about. But for the most part, just trying to negotiate with the owner of this building right here. So if you look at it, The city already put an X on it. Whenever you see that X, that's how you know that the water lines and all of that stuff have already been cut. But there's a lot of properties like that, like this, that's out here in Brooklyn. And when you look across the street, properties is some 3 million, some 5 million, you know. So if we can pick up this building under $1 million, and then we can renovate on, you know, roughly around 1.2, dump it for 4 or 5 million, nice deal,
I think so.
you know.
I think so, definitely.
So that's the main focus of everything that we can highlight, you know, just back up here in the
Look
city.
where this is at. That's
Atlantic Avenue right there. I got a project right around the corner, and the historical buildings right back on Dean Street, a few blocks over. And you see the skyline of everything that they shooting over there and building. You know, everything is shooting 7 stories and above.
So are you taking this higher, or you? What are you?
Nah, it's historic. You know, it's not gonna go no higher. It's gonna be a complete gut. You know, if we could get it at the right price.
Are you gonna make it into like loft type of thing?
Single family. Yeah, single family, because most of these
So it's
right
gonna
here.
be like open concept type
Yeah,
thing?
you know, open concept, staircase from the first to the top. You know, you can keep the garden apartment on the first floor. You know, they want to actually rent it out. But most of these are all single family. They don't look like it though, but the ones that's across the street, those are 1-family homes. On the first floor, they got the kitchen, living room. Some of them got a bedroom on the first floor, but most of the bedrooms are upstairs. And then they're turning the garden apartment, you know, downstairs into rentals. For the most part.
If we get it for $1 million, that'll be good.
Yeah, even if he wants, you know, like right now, the good thing is that he doesn't have it on the market. You know what I'm saying? It's a family that have it. They don't even live here in New York.
So you spoke to them, right?
Yeah, I got all the. That's why there's no information on the door no more. You know, they don't live.
That's
here.
the kicker then. That's a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got in touch with the family, man.
Already. You know. And the thing is, like right now, they're
Look,
getting.
you got a friend in it.
They're getting
already.
fines,
Look,
huh?
you got a friend in it. Look, he's
the
waving
bird.
at you. No, that's a squirrel.
Wow, that's a squirrel.
He's waving at you.
Look at him, yeah? Check him out. Don't worry, I'll let you stay in the attic when I renovate. I'll find out how you got there. We'll leave a spot for you.
That's crazy.
But for the most part, the family is getting fines because what's happening is, you see the property is clean. But what the neighbors are doing is, they're throwing stuff over the fence and then calling the city and then saying, hey, so then he's constantly getting these fines and stuff like that. But that was it, man. I just wanted you to take a look at his property real quick.
I'm happy. I like it.
So we'll see what they want to do for the most part. What I was trying to negotiate with them is to let them bring the property to the table, and I'll go ahead and fund the construction. And then for the most part, we give them more than the asking price on the sale. So they just like, we just want to sell it. We tired of the fines and all this other stuff. So I'm waiting to hear their final number. And once we get the final number, we can figure out what it is. So whoever's watching this video, y'all don't know where it's at. So don't think y'all gonna pop up here tomorrow. It's me and the homeowners already talking about it.
We got this already.
It's only a few of these left like that in Brooklyn, you know? That one dope.
All these shits is dope.
This one 250. So this one 250. Look at that development.
That's supposed to be us.
You see? That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. That's gonna be us. So that's the only reason why I'm in the business. I ain't in it to stop where I'm at.
How much is that? 20 million.
Hell no, way more than that. More than 100 million. It's all concrete. That's all it is. That building ain't nothing but concrete on top of concrete on top of concrete on top of concrete on top of concrete. And then we come in as carpenters and we just frame all the outside walls. Exterior of the building probably come off if you hit the wall hard enough. These commercial buildings are built cheap. You know, residential is built a lot more sturdier. commercial, unless it's brick, but for the most part, a lot of that is just nothing but metal stud framing or even glass, but it's all concrete still, as far as structure goes. All the interior walls is not load bearing.
Feeling me?
See, that's the part that I was trying to figure out how to get to, that little open courtyard that they had. When the next time you're going back down to South Carolina?
I wanna go after we come back from DR. Matter of fact, when we go down to DR, I wanna see if we could invest in something down there as well.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. I know a builder down there. Just went down there and renovated some restaurants down there. I wouldn't mind actually going to Puerto Rico, because when I went to Puerto Rico, I found several properties down there.
That you could buy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because, Puerto Rico's a hot market right now. Everybody going to Puerto Rico. We can go down there and get some Airbnbs, buy some property and just, keep them rented out. And it's United States soil, you know what I'm saying? It's not too difficult. You gotta be careful with buying the way you buy in Puerto Rico, but I've been communicating with some brokers down there. But I'm not against DR, man. The way the world is now, you can go global with all of this stuff. At the end of the day, my goal is to have a minimum of 300 properties by the time I'm 50. That's my retirement, and I want to leave that to the grandchildren. Skip the children, teach them now so they can do their own thing. And then what I create, I'll leave that to the grandchildren and just let them make sure that they get it.
Generational wealth.
Yeah, generational wealth. I got my daughter, she's gonna be finishing school in architecture. My son's civil engineering. I got another son that's gonna be coming out of high school soon, and he's already building, and stuff like that. So just trying to pave the way, man. I'm not trying to make them do what I do, but if I see they got the interest, get it from a different angle,
Definitely.
This building is so beautiful, man. I remember this thing was just so abandoned. Scary back here for people to come back here at nighttime. No lights.
None of this, no walkway.
No walkway, no nothing. I got a site plan I've been working on now for over 10 years for a vacation resort. That's gonna be my next major project that I do. And I want to put that project down in the metro Atlanta area. It can go into Texas, it can go upstate New York, but when you look at Atlanta is a business hub. It's an international airport there. It's entertainment, it's food. If you're not into partying and clubbing all the time, it's not really much Atlanta really,
Yeah.
And I would like to create some nice vacation retreats where people will want to come from all around the world just to have a 5-star type resort in the United States.
What you see about South Carolina?
It's no hub there. You know what I'm saying? There's no hub. Like, I want to put it like right in the middle of the hub where all the commuters are traveling at. Hartsfield-Jackson Airport is one of the center airports in the world. Everybody come through there. Everybody come through there. There's only a few international airports. And then the people will support it. They already got a bunch of little retreats, there. They got a bunch of retreats. They got a bunch of little tiny homes and stuff like that. I'm talking about like a dope resort where, you got zip line, you got four-wheeling, you got couple retreat.
You could do all that in South Carolina.
But that's a
and it got the weapons for it.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about like in the city though, like in the city of Atlanta, just giving it something more of a tourist attraction. They got it in North Carolina too. You go up in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
The Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, you could just like go up in the mountains. But I'm talking about creating like, if you go to Mexico somewhere, the only difference is you won't have a beach. We can create everything else around it besides having a beach. I want to change up the city skyline when it comes to home building. I want to start taking Queens and Brooklyn and interacting it and doing developments that look like that. You know, your corner stores, your barber shop, all of that within the community, you know, in the suburbs. Daycare center. I got a dope plan for it. I just got to find the land. You know, I got a nice site plan, everything already done, created. Just been looking at it for years, like a vision board, you know.
Now it's time to make it a reality.
That's why I told you, you know, you're ready to build your house in South Carolina, design it now. So this way we can do all the takeoff on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, material takeoff and everything. And then we find a lot that fit it, and I go down there and build it for you. We just find all the locals, you know, we pull them all together. I drop in town and we start, you know, put the foundation in. Next time you come down, we frame it.
Definitely.